I'd love to hear like how you found psilocybin and how it like started to take shape in your life.
hmm so I had found it like a few years ago. But like again, I was just like using it with no like protocol and like not knowing what it is. I was just taking it like as a microdose and thinking like, oh, okay, this makes me feel better, whatever it is. And I've like used it recreationally, like in the past with friends, like going camping and stuff. When I came out of Big Brother, actually, one of my buddies referred me to this guy, and I got into this conscious mechanics course. Ryan Vera, and I did some work there while we were microdosing, and I saw a whole different aspect of like how the medicine is actually used as medicine and like a tool and not a crutch. Because I was really using it as a crutch. I'm like, this makes me feel better. I'm gonna use it. But at the end, when I was off it, I was like, I was back to normal. But now I really got in, like during that course, I really got in tune with it and like used it the way it should be used and use it as a tool, and that really like kind of like opened things up for me. I'm like, oh my, holy shit, okay, so this is how it works, and I could actually change myself. And this is like coming out of Big Brother, right? I'm still fucked up. And I'm like, wow, okay, like now I'm starting to see things within myself, the noise is quieting, like I can really like back in and like start seeing everything. And then it just like from there it kind of like went deeper and deeper and deeper, started doing some like dojo flood doses. Like, and I remember when I had my first click, it took me a while because I have like a strong mind. The mind was like gripping on everything and didn't want to let me go to that space. It's like, no, 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 you're staying here. And I remember when I had my first click, man, it was so dark before getting to that click. It was like I'm like seeing things that I don't want to see. And I'm like trying to push it away and it's coming back. And then I remember when I had that click, it was like like my whole body like disappeared. And I'm like, and I remember that cosmic laugh that I had, like I was fucking dying of laughter. And then just like the amount of information that's in that field, I'm like, holy shit, like everything's here. And I'm just like having this whole experience. And then from that moment on, that's when I'm like, okay, like now if I actually do it the right way, like I could actually, start changing myself like as who I am. And it just led to going even deeper, which eventually led me to sitting with Mother Ayahuasca. And that's when like the real work started. Like before that, it was more like mind stuff, like kind of like pushing the mind around and like understanding it. And this was like, oh my God, ayahuasca was like next level. It was like that times 10, you know? um, and but it was the same thing. Like when I got into my first ayahuasca ceremony, same thing. Like I wasn't it taught me so much too because I wasn't getting that full experience. Like I'm hearing everybody like getting all these like crazy experiences, and I'm like, I was still like kind of trapped in my mind, and it's like my mind really didn't want to let go. And then I was getting like angry at myself. I'm like, why can't I get there? And then I started questioning everything, like, this is fake. This is not real. This is like, this is a work. And I remember she kind of like built me up and she was showing me like, be patient, like let go and this and that. And like, I'm a very type of guy, like I want it now. Like I want something, I want it now. Instead of just like sitting and like being with it. And like she led me up. And then the fourth night, she got me really good. She took me, and I just remember it, and it hit me so fast too. Like I was gone within like 20, 30 minutes. I was like, phew. And oh my God, like where I traveled, I can't even explain it in words. Showed me so many things. I literally hanged out. Like this is like you don't get this in therapy. Like it's literally I got to hang out with my inner child for like 2 hours long. I was like hanging out with him, crying, laughing, purging, crying, laughing. Like I felt like a kid again. And like it felt so real. Like it's almost like he was literally like there with me. And like I was having all this whole experience. And I remember coming out of that night, I'm like, holy shit, like this is it. This is where it happens. Um, and then I remember like the integration part was like such a beautiful thing because like I was like kind of like seeing like more parts of myself that I wasn't seeing or just I didn't want to face, which led to like seeing some wounds that were coming from like my mother's side, my dad's side, and this and that. And then I did like a lot of work, and then I went to sit again, and then one of my last times, like we were talking earlier, like I had a full blown heart surgery. I was like, what is going on? That I still remember every single bit of that ceremony, and it led me up because like first night was super intense. Second night, it was like more soft. It's kind of pulling me in. Third night, I'm like getting in tune with it. I'm like starting to sound like, oh shit. Like I'm starting to build because I didn't have the relationship with her. The first ceremony, she kind of just took me and like sent me off. But this, I was like kind of like tuning, almost like I was talking with her. I was like tuning in with her and like being with her, and like and then she was bringing me to spaces that I needed to see, come back, and then she was like very like beautiful, like soft, like still showing me darkness, but like in a soft. And I was like pouring my love into it and like coming back, like these clicks were happening. And then my last night, it was like because obviously like I've had like hard time like feeling emotions, all that. Like I've suppressed myself for so long. It comes from wounds. But at the same time, like 10 years of firefighting, it's like we're just suppressing, suppressing, suppressing. And I was so numb. Like I was like numb, like no feeling. Like it would leak into my relationships with like family, girlfriends, whatever it is. And even the relationship with myself, like to be honest, I had no love for myself. Like I felt like very unworthy, and like people think, oh, this guy's living the best life. He's traveling, this and that. Like he's big on social media. Behind all that, I was like empty. I was like, there's numbness, like no connection, no nothing. And when I had that first pop there, that my first ever ceremony, it kind of showed me, but I knew there was a lot more. And then my very, very last ceremony, the fourth night, like full blown heart surgery. I'm like, we're sitting in this dark room. And then I remember Sita sitting in front of me. She's whatever doing her carols, and I just like, who the fuck opened? Like at one point, I'm like, who the fuck opened the lights? Like it's so bright. And I'm like, wait a second, there's no lights in here. I'm like, I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay. I looked down and I remember just seeing my chest like wide open. I'm like, and beam of light is coming out. And then I just see like it sounds crazy, but like, tentacles come in and I'm like feeling them in me. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what is this? And then at one point, my arms were like wet, 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 like dripping. I'm like, what the fuck? Is it raining in here now? And I look and I'm like, wait a second, there's a roof in here. It's not raining. It is impossible it's raining here. And then I remember touching my face. And at this point, I'm like laughing. Like I'm like full of joy. I'm like, wow, like I'm feeling things. I'm touching my face drenched. And so it's like pouring all over me. I'm like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. And then I'm like just trying to like be the observer of like this whole experience of what's happening. And then like sadness starts coming. So now I'm like crying of sadness. And then anger comes up. I'm like fucking angry, and then joy comes back, and I'm laughing. And this felt like going on for like hours, but it's probably like just like maybe 10 minutes. And I'm going, I'm feeling all these things. And then when she finished her carols, I just remember everything closed. And every single breath till this day, like when I breathe and I tune into my breath, like I could feel it just every breath was like I'm like, holy fuck. I was like, biggest smile on my face. I was like, I got somebody beside me that's like absolutely just purging, like going through hell. I'm like here laid back, smoking my mapacho. I was like, wow. And that lasted for me to like this day. Like it's still like a vivid memory, and it showed me so much. Um like I thought feeling was just like some you either have it or not, but like everybody has it. I just had numb myself so much over the years. And now like I just kind of remember that feeling that I had in ceremony, and I bring it back wherever I am. I'm like, I go play sports, I'll bring it there. Like find the joy for the sport again. Like you love playing this. It's fun. Have fun. It's like my inner childhood, my inner child is coming out and playing with me. Going to work. Stop thinking of like, oh, you want to leave, like you want to leave the country. Enjoy work. Have fun. Like be present. Like this is fun. This is what you work for your whole life. And then like hanging out with friends and this and this and that. Like tell them you love them. Like fuck. Like let your expressions out. It's just like a chain reaction of everything. And it's just man, it changed my life. And it's still to this day, I still have like these clicks. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Okay, I gotta shift this within me.
Thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, don't forget to like and subscribe below. It really helps a growing channel like this out. And click up here. It'll take you to a collection of the best this podcast has to offer.